Love you. Let us have our lesson 1, which is about sets. Okay, I have here 6 different characters. Let us name them one by one. First is Pooh, next is Pikachu, SpongeBob, Jerry, Superman, and Bart Simpson. Sa kanilang anim, sino sa tingin nyo ang hindi nabibilang sa group? Tama, siya ay si Superman. Bakit? Dahil sina Pooh, Pikachu, SpongeBob, Jerry, at Bart Simpson ay nabibilang sa cartoon characters. At ang Superman naman ay nabibilang sa comic characters or yung mga nakikita at nababasa natin sa comics. Let us now name this group as the set of cartoon characters, since pare-pareho silang cartoon characters. Let us now name the given elements or members of this group. Here is the correct way in writing the elements or the members of a given set. C stands for the cartoon characters equals Pooh, Pikachu, SpongeBob, Jerry, and Bart Simpson. Let us have another example. We have here different objects which are wearing or using by a person. We have to eliminate some objects to make a set or group. So we can eliminate cell phone, laptop, webcam, earrings, ballpen, ruler, and notebook. So the remaining objects are blouse, shoes, cup, and t-shirt. We can say that these 4 objects belong to the group or the set of women and men's wear. We now have to write the elements or members of this set. W stands for the word wear equals blouse, shoes, cup, and t-shirt. Let's have another one. Let us eliminate blouse, t-shirt, cell phone, cup, webcam, shoes, earrings, and laptop. So the remaining objects are ballpen, notebook, and ruler. And we can say that these 3 objects belong to the set of school supplies. Let us now write the elements. S stands for the school supplies equals ballpen, notebook, and ruler. Let's have another one. Let us eliminate blouse, t-shirt, ruler, cup, notebook, shoes, earrings, and ballpen. So the remaining objects are cell phone, laptop, and webcam. We can say that these 3 objects belong to the set of gadgets. Let us now write the elements or members. G stands for the word gadgets equals cell phone, laptop, and webcam. What is a set? Set is an organized collection of objects with common characteristics. So kapag sinabing set, iyon ay isang grupo na kinabibilangan ng mga bagay na may magkakatulad na characteristics. Katulad ng pinag-aralan natin kanina, since ang cellphone, laptop, ay webcam ay pare-parehong gadgets, automatic sila o ang mga bagay na yon ay nabibilang sa iisang set. There are 3 ways to describe the elements or members of a set. First is in written expression. Next is in listing or roster method. And the last one is in set notation. Let us describe it one by one. Written expression, from the root word write, we just have to write or describe the given set, like this one. The set of animals with 4 legs. So ipinaliwanag lang natin o dinescribe lang natin na ang given set ay set ng animals with 4 legs. Next is in listing or roster method. Since ang root word ng listing ay list, listahan, ibig sabihin, ililista natin ang mga elements ng isang set. So kung kanina, dinescribe lang natin ang set, dito sa roster method, kailangan natin ilista o isulat ang mga members o elements ng set, like this one. The animals with 4 legs are dogs, cat, lion, tiger, and more. Nagsulat na tayo o naglista tayo ng mga halimbawa ng animals with 4 legs. At sinulat natin ang salitang more dahil hindi natin kailangang isulat lahat ng mga animals with 4 legs. Next is the set notation. Ito ang tamang pagsulat ng elements ng isang set. Set of animals equals dog, cat, lion, tiger, ... These 3 dots read as and so on. So kung kanina sa roster method, inilista lang natin ang mga elements or members ng set, dito sa set notation, gagamitan na natin siya ng equal sign, ng curly left bracket, at ng curly right bracket. Again, this is read as set of animals equals dog, cat, lion, tiger, and so on. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng tatlong dots? So these 3 dots represent that the members or the elements of a set can be added to the given set. Uulitin ko, hindi natin kailangang isulat lahat ng elements ng set kung 4 or more ang members nito. Let us now define what is a set. A set is a well-defined collection of different objects. Any objects such as numbers, people, letters of the alphabet, and symbols can make up a set. Here's another example of a set. A set of fruits. So since pare-parehong prutas, ang watermelon, apple, grapes, and lemon, automatic sila po ay kabilang sa iisang set, which is the set of fruits. Another is this one, set of coloring pencils. An element is the member of a given set. Remember, the elements must be written in ascending order. Kapag sinabing element, iyon ang mga member ng isang set. Katulad dito, watermelon is an element of set of fruits. Apple is an element of set of fruits. Color green is an element of set of color pencils. Let's have this one. Set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, the elements must be written in ascending order. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng ascending order? Ascending order means arranging the numbers from lowest to highest or from smallest to biggest. 4 is an element of A. This is the symbol for element. And since 4 belongs to set A, therefore 4 is an element of A. 1 is also an element of A. But 6 is not an element of A. Why? Because in the given set, we don't see number 6 in here. Therefore, 6 is not an element of A. A subset is a set whose elements are members of another set. Here's an example. Set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So kung kanina ang element ay binubuo lamang ng isa sa bawat group or set, ang subset naman ay binubuo ng higit pa sa isa na elements. Katulad nito, 1, 2 is a subset of A. This is the symbol used for subset. 3, 5 is a subset of A, since ang 3 at ang 5 ay nasa set A. 2 is a subset of A. 2, 3, and 5 is a subset of A. But 1, 6 is not a subset of A. Why? Because 6 is not an element of set A. Since 6 is not an element of set A, therefore 1, 6 is not a subset of A. What is a cardinality? Cardinality of a set is the number of elements in a set. Kapag sinabing number of elements in a set, simple, iyon ay ang bilang lamang ng elements sa set. So sa set A, since meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, therefore, there are 5 elements in set A, and that is the cardinality of a set. You just count the elements of a given set. Next is the universal set. The universal set contains all the elements being considered in a given situation. Let us study this given Venn diagram. Letter U represents the universal set, and it is represented by this four-corner figure. Inside the universal set, we have numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. But set Q, or this round shape, is also inside the universal set. Therefore, the elements or the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are also elements of universal set. It means that when we said universal set, all the elements inside this four-sided figure are all elements of the universal set. Next is a null set. Null set is an empty set. It has no elements, like this one. Since set C is represented by this round shape and we don't see any numbers, letters, or pictures in this round shape or in this set, therefore set C is an example of null set. Let us have example 1. Describe the elements of each set. Set A have elements 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. The direction is to describe the elements of each set. So let us observe the given numbers. We can say that set A is the set of even numbers from 4 to 12. Since 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 are even numbers, we can describe set A as the set of even numbers from 4 to 12. Next is the set B. We have elements or members of set B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let us now describe the elements of this set. We can describe set B as the set of counting numbers from 1 to 6. Next is set C. We don't have any elements or members or any symbols inside this set C. Therefore, we can say or we can describe set C as a null set. Next is set D. Set D, we have elements 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 12. As you can see, we can pair the numbers and get their products. We can pair 18 to 1, so 1 times 18 is equal to 18. 2 times 9 is equal to 18. And 3 times 6 is also equal to 18. Therefore, we can say that set B is the set of factors of 18 since all the pairs or the 3 pairs have the product of 18. Let us have example number 2. Describe the subset and the universal set shown below. We have here a given Venn diagram. Inside the universal set has one set, which is the set Q. So let us now describe the given subset and the universal set. In this example, we can describe the sets this way. First, set U is the universal set. The set numbers from 1 to 10. Why? Because inside the universal set, we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Therefore, the universal set is the set of numbers from 1 to 10. Let us now describe the subset, which is the set Q. As you can see, inside this circle, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Therefore, we can say that set Q is a subset of U, and set Q is the set of even numbers from 1 to 10. Since 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are even numbers. Let us now proceed with example number 3. Use the diagram below to answer the questions that follow. As you can see, we have here universal set, and inside the universal set, we have two sets or two circles, which are the set A and set B. This circle A or set A have elements 2, 4, 6, 14, 11, and 20, while set B or circle B have elements 4, 5, 14, 7, 20, 23, and 21. Let us now answer the first question. What elements are found in set A? So since the question or the elements in set A, we have to focus on the set A or this full circle A. Let us determine what are the elements of set A. So the elements of set A are 2, 4, 6, 11, 14, and 20. Remember, you need to write the elements or the members of a set in ascending order, from smallest to biggest or from lowest to highest number. Next question. What is the cardinality of set A? Last time, we talked about cardinality. When we said cardinality, that is the number of elements in a set. So since the question is the element or the cardinality of set A, you just have to count how many numbers or how many members are there in set A. Let us count the elements of set A. 2, 4, 6, 14, 11, and 20. Let us count them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, there are 6 elements in set A. Number 3. What elements are found in set B? So we have to determine what are the elements in set B. So those are the elements which are inside the circle B. And those elements are 4, 5, 7, 14, 20, 21, and 22, like this one. Again, we have to write the elements in ascending order. Next, number 4. What is the cardinality of set B? When we said cardinality, those are the number of elements in a set. So let us just count how many members are there in set B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Therefore, There are 7 elements in set B. And the last number, 5. What are the elements of the universal set? We have to determine all the elements inside the universal set. Let us just combine all the elements in set A and B. So those are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 14, 20, 21, and 22. Remember to write all the elements in ascending order. Let us now summarize what we have learned in this lesson. So set is a group of objects with common characteristics, like set of fruits, set of animals, set of shapes, set of letters, and more. Elements are the members of a set. Subset is a set inside the given set, or inside the universal set. And cardinality is the number of elements in a set, or ilan ang members na meron ang isang set. Lesson natin ngayon. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or suggestions, feel free to comment below. Enjoy learning mathematics. God bless us all.